So, welcome everyone to our second podcast for Trail Hunt International. I'm Alexandra Butler. I'm the founder of Trail Hunt, and I'm joined today by Sarah. And Sarah, do you want to introduce yourself and your business and what you cover and where you cover?
Hey, I'm Sarah, and I run the Canine Place dog training based in Leeds, West Yorkshire. Cover surrounding areas, and for Trail Hunt, you can come to me from wherever locally. And yeah, you've got a website. It's the canineplace.co.uk, and I'm on social media as well under Canine Place.
Excellent. I'll put all the tags wherever this video is posted. I'll put the tags so you can go straight to Sarah's website. Now, Sarah's joined me today to talk about why people should join, do scent work and do Trail Hunt International, and what the benefits are, basically.
Yeah, so obviously I predominantly do puppy classes and pet dog training and supporting owners with their pet dogs. And when I bring up things like scent work, either people haven't heard of it or have heard of it but don't really know why they should do that with their pet dog. And I think it's something that's sometimes a bit difficult for us to explain. So I thought if we could chat it out and get people to get on board with it, because we're obviously obsessed with it. And Trail Hunt particularly, I think I chose to do Trail Hunt as the only scent work that I offer currently, because it's so easy for pet dogs to get involved in, and all dogs can do it. And I own two little dogs who are not working breeds, and they can do it a little bit slower than some working breeds. But they can definitely do it, and they love it. So yeah, there's lots of nice benefits that come from doing that, as well as just the dogs. So yeah, the main thing for me is that it's a really good way of using their strongest natural sense in a way that's fun and engaging. And it's the engaging part of it. So getting the dogs to do something with you, rather than just doing it on their own. We all see those little spaniels that are off dashing about in bushes and finding their own things to search for. And if we can give them outlet for that behaviour, so it becomes a teamwork activity, that it's going to boost all your training as well. It's going to boost your recall, it's going to boost your loose lead walking, because engagement for me is the foundation of everything that we do. So yeah, that's the sort of
Yeah, I think a lot of the times, especially with people who maybe first-time dog owners, I've got a hair on my face there. First-time dog owners, I think it's quite surprising what natural genetics or natural drives dogs have. And I think some people are they're sometimes not prepared for that, and they're kind of thinking, oh, this is a behavioral issue, or they've got a cocker spaniel, working cocker spaniel, and it's got nose to the ground and it's just sniffing, and sometimes that can be misconstrued as a behavioral issue. And I think it's good to look at that as actually that's a natural thing for that breed to be doing. Let's get it out doing something with its nose, which is going to, instead of stopping that behavior, we don't want to stop that behavior. We want to actually nourish that behavior. And this is a perfect way of doing it.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see how I've done quite a few trail hunters, little spaniels working cockers, and they're a bit all over the place at the beginning because there's other things in the environment that they're interested in as well. But once they get the idea of it, it's so nice to see how focused they are and how they are working with their owner rather than just doing their own thing, which I think is incredibly frustrating for a lot of owners because they want their dogs to interact with them on walks and they want them to do things together. And just recalling a spaniel who's already on a scent of something, it can be really, really challenging, and it makes people feel like the dog's stubborn or not listening or all of those kind of things. Whereas we can get them to do something with you, it's going to boost all of that because they're going to be more likely to come back in and interact with you in other situations as well as while you're doing trail hunt. And I think that's the important thing. So trail hunt is great, it's fun, it's a really nice way of doing something with your dog, but it also boosts stuff as well.
Yeah.
And I've seen that with loads of different things, not just the high energy breeds, but building confidence, optimism, dogs that are a little bit shy or nervous. You get them doing something that they really enjoy, and especially with scent work where they can use their nose and it's easy for them to do. they come out of themselves, and it's lovely to see, really lovely to see.
And I think it's the bond that develops between, because with any dog that's difficult, and usually a dog that's difficult is your higher drive, higher energy dogs. And they're difficult because they are going off and doing their own thing and doing what's genetic to them. And I think that moment, the moment that I love is when the owners kind of turn around and just go, I love this dog now. I love what it's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I saw you last, we were talking about, I had a lovely couple came and did a trail hunt one-to-one sessions with me. The dog is super distracted by the environment, bit all over the place, especially on the first session. It was a new environment for him. And by the third session, they were laughing as I was walking the trail out for them. And it was just so lovely to hear, just thoroughly enjoying spending time with their dog. And the dog was having a whale of time. He was really focused. They weren't worrying about whether he was going to come back on his long line or whether he was doing something he shouldn't be doing, because he was just really engaged in what we were doing as an activity. And it's been lovely. It's just hearing people laugh during training sessions. It's just so nice compared to, when we're looking at maybe helping somebody with issues. It's creating joy, and the dogs pick up on it as well.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I think that's a huge difference. And with all the scent work activities that I offer, especially for say problem dogs, a lot of the times doing the behavioral work, it can be really tiring and exhausting. And if you kind of look outside the box a little bit and think, actually, how can I address the issues that I have with this dog in a different way? And it changes mindsets and perspectives almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, and if you're having lots of struggles with your dog and that's all you're focusing on,
yeah,
you're going to feel pessimistic about the situation, especially if things are going a bit slow or you're not quite seeing the results that you wanted to as quickly. And then you can go and do something different. You can go and do scent work and do something that's just really fun and easy for both of you. It just takes the pressure off that constant, oh, we need to fix this or we need to change this. And the beauty of scent work is it also helps with a lot of those problems anyway. We're giving them an outlet, and my dog's absolutely shattered after they've done 10-15 minutes of trail run. They are totally different type of tired as well from going for a long walk.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just really relaxed, and it's not like exhausted because we've been out running for an hour. They come back and they're just chilled. So you've got those high energy dogs.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want to come home and be relaxed. So you're going to see so much benefits from in every area by doing these kind of activities with them. Yeah. I think until you start doing it and seeing it, it doesn't make sense why it would make such a difference.
No, it doesn't. And I think if you especially if you're seeing all the behavioral issues in your dog and it's a daily struggle, it can really bring you down if you get this dog because you want to have fun and you want it to enrich your life and you want to enrich their life, and then it's almost like you're just batting heads with each other. Is that the right phrase? Or battling with the dog. And just doing something different like that scent work, like you say, it's going to help those behavioral issues anyway. It's going to help with the genetic drives, and it just injects a bit of fun into things as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And from my personal experience with my own dogs, who are quite sensitive, it's quite sensitive breed. They're not the most confident dogs. They've not got a working drive really. I think they were originally bred to be water bottles. So that was where their genetics come from. And then they can be high energy and they want to do stuff, but it's got to be easy. It's got to be something that they're interested in. Otherwise, they're just not going to put the effort into it. And trail hunt has been great, but it's also built confidence. And I've seen them do just the way that they move and the way that they interact when they're trailing is totally different. There's less concern about the environment. There's less scanning the horizon. That might be terrifying. All of those kind of things which we see with dogs that aren't as confident. massively improves when they're doing training, and even afterwards. I did some yesterday morning, and we were walking back to the car down a country road, and one of my dogs is a little bit sensitive to large cars and coming fast. Totally different yesterday after the trail. She was just more relaxed about it. The reaction wasn't as she sort of still looked at it as something went past, but she wasn't as stiffening and concerned about it, because she'd just done something that she really enjoyed. She was feeling optimistic. She'd succeeded, which is a really good confidence boost for her. And so it has nice knock-on effects.
Yeah, and that's just what we want for our dogs, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely.
So you're quite new to trail hunt. Obviously, trail hunt is quite a new sport anyway, but you're quite new to scent work as well. What advice do you have for people or instructors as well who haven't done any scent work at all and maybe a little bit nervous about joining in?
From my experience, get started with it. We're a really friendly bunch. I mean, all the instructors I've met have been so lovely and welcoming, and I'm sure they are the same with their clients. So I know I am. I love meeting new people and getting people going with their dogs. And we take it at their dog's speed and the owner's speed as well. So if somebody comes to me and they're a little bit hesitant, or they need some confidence building, we'll take it slowly. We'll do it at their speed. I offer lots of one-to-ones with it as well. So if people are worried about coming to groups, I'm happy to do one-to-one sessions if they feel that their dog might not do run in groups. And for instructors, if you haven't done scent work already, my experience, I've looked into doing scent detection and man trailing before, and there was just some things that made me hesitate. Didn't feel like I was getting maybe that confidence to just get started with it. But doing the trail hunt, it's so nicely laid out that as soon as I finished the course, I was desperate to get started. And I felt like I could imagine how that first session was going to run, and I could plan it in my head. I'm a bit of a planner. I like to know how it's going to go before I get into things. And I could do that after doing the trail hunt course, and that was just from the foundation. So, and I'm just doing a components course now so that we can progress on and get clients doing some more interesting things as well as the foundations. So if you haven't done any scent work, trail hunts are a really nice way of introducing it to your clients, but also to yourself, and getting that confidence to get out there and offer something a bit different.
Excellent. So basically, you're saying just do trail hunt, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a bit obsessed with it. I mean, I think when I first started the course, I was messaging you all the time, going, "Oh my God, I'm so excited! Like, what do I do with this bit?" And the support has been great, and I think that's really nice. And having that ability to just go, "I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this. Can you help?" Which I haven't really felt comfortable doing previously. So that's been a really nice way of giving me more confidence to get started.
I live for all the questions. I don't get enough questions. I love problem solving, and I love helping as well. So anytime you guys message me, you're like, "I'm really sorry for this question." I'm like, "Don't be sorry. Give me more questions."
And it's great because when you're learning, when you do the course, and it's great, and it is really nicely laid out so that you feel like you can get started. But you're going to run up against things that you're not expecting, or that aren't covered in the course, or some little quirks of behaviour, or just something that you've never seen before. And it's just nice to go, what would you do in this situation, and how can we help this dog progress? And because that's ultimately we want them all to be successful. We want everyone to have a really good time doing it. So we don't want anybody struggling. And it's just nice to have that support as a trainer, because we all work on our own. Having support just to go, bit stuck. What do we do? But it's great for our clients as well, because it means that they're not going to struggle as much.
So true, so true. So, any final last words about benefits of trail hunt or scent work, or anything else you'd like to say?
No, I think we covered most of it. I think it's getting started with it and seeing and being aware of the benefits of it, and watching how your dog behaves after they've done it. That so it's a lot of the time it's the weeks that I'm really busy and I've not done it for my dogs. I will see different behaviours, the week after, when I go, oh, I must get on with it and do it this week, they are more relaxed, they are more chill, they're more confident, more optimistic. And if just something as fun and as simple as trail hunt can have all those extra benefits, then I don't know why anybody would do it, to be honest.
It is like the magic wand, isn't it? You know, everyone wants a magic wand for behaviour. Scent work and trail hunt is the magic wand, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah. And also, I mean, I obviously have my experiences in just in trail hunt, but all the other aspects, if trail hunt isn't your thing, have a look at the other courses and other things that people are offering, because anything that gets them using their nose is going to be so beneficial for them.
Take the leap.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Excellent. Thank you, Sarah, so much for joining. Do you want to just let everyone know what your business details are again, just so that people can contact you? Just your business name, email address, and contact details. I will tag everything anyway, but just so that people know again.
So yeah, I'm Sarah, and I'm the Canine Place in Leeds. All socials just as the Canine Place, and the website is thecanineplace.co.uk.
Superb. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you in our next podcast.